Hey guys, this is Jacob Rule with Rule Family Homestead and Adventures. Got another unboxing video. I'm going to try out some Kemimoto Soft Doors for my 2020 Can-Am side-by-side. It's a Can-Am Defender Max XT HD10, and it's wintertime here in Oklahoma. I just had our first snow this morning and last night this morning, and so really excited to get these soft doors installed on the side by side, try it out, see how well it does keeping some of the cool air out. It's not, my side by side's not heated or anything, but I think it'll make a big difference having these soft doors on it for this cooler weather. So excited to try it out, and let's get to it. Open it up. They look nice. I'm going to open it up, take a little bit of time. I don't know if I didn't see any instructions with it. It should be pretty simple. I'll probably put one side on and then show you a video installing the other side, so that way if you order these same Kemimoto soft doors for your side-by-side, that you'll be able to see what it's like before you order them, if you want to see how hard they are to install, or provide a little feedback review on these Kemimoto soft doors. So I'm gonna get to it. All right, guys, it probably took me about 25 minutes, 30 minutes to get this one side installed. Just want to run you through a few of the things, tell you a little bit about it. So up here on the top side, it's got a strap that goes through on the frame. So if you want to see this, there's a big strap that goes around the frame at several spots. And so you have to go under and around and then back through and then strap it back. I'm a little bit concerned about I had to pop my windshield off to be able to get this through there because it's real tight on my windshield. And this plexiglass windshield that I have that has these little hooks that hook into the frame, and so I'm hoping I can still get it back in there, and we'll follow up on that. But here's another one. Had to lift this up, have to lift this roof up a little bit, and had my son help me poke it through and then lift it up to kind of fold it back over. So once it come through, the Velcro had to be pushed back up under there, so I had to kind of push the strap there. This one was a little tight, but I got it. There's another one here. Another one here, another one here. This Kemimoto back windshield, I had to kind of pull it back a little bit to get another strap through there. Same thing here. And then down here is where I clean this area. And you have to peel off there's a little strip on the back, so it's got it's got the Velcro kind of already attached to it, but with some white paper on the back. So you have to pull that off and then get it just right and kind of press it where you want it at. And then that's, where it's going to stay. Doesn't seem to be too bad. I've got a little bit of issue. I've already got these Can-Am mirrors installed here. There's a little opening for 4 mirrors right here, but it's in the wrong spot where you could have a clamp maybe for a mirror there. So I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to just leave this like this. It's not much of an opening, but I could see some cool air getting through there. Whether I might pop these mirrors off and maybe just slice it just a hole just right to land this, about right on there. And it's got a little piece of that paper that I'll peel this off, and it'll kind of Velcro and keep it attached over here. It's got to get in and out, it's got a zipper here. Kind of pop this open and step in. It'll come apart there at the bottom. I'll do a little bit of a walkthrough through that here a little later, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool trying these out. I'd like to take it for a ride and see how much air it keeps out. It's pretty cold out right now, so might take it out tonight or maybe sometime tomorrow, since it's Friday night going into the weekend. But pretty easy to install, so we're gonna get to it. And there was a couple little straps on the inside. Like there's a strap right here that kind of keeps this tight to the bar. There's a couple more straps to the main frame in here, right here and right here. So that really, I think, will keep it solid driving down the road. The bottom, you know, is fairly loose. I don't know that, I don't think there's anything inside there to mount it to, but we'll try it out. So I'll let you see us spend a little time installing the other side now. So we got this all installed. Kind of supposed to start with these straps up top. We found the instructions a little later. Supposed to start with the back, which is fine, and then strap these. I think in the middle frame, there's two right here behind the frame, and then these front ones. Again, I've got a mirror that's in the way, so I might try to uninstall this mirror, pop it off, and then put it back onto this bracket, maybe cut a hole for it. But it's not a big hole. I'm going to try it out without doing that. I'm a little curious about how well these Velcro that had the sticky on the back, I washed it real good with water, cleaned the surface, then dried it. But I'm curious if they're really going to stick to the body of it good enough. Got these ones in the middle like that. There's a couple sticky spots there in the middle. Got the Velcro in the back and the Velcro on the sides here. And the bottom's pretty well open. So we're gonna take this for a little spin, try it out, see how much air it keeps out. I'm gonna try to get my front windshield installed, see if there's any issues there. And as you can see, right here, when my windshield sits in here, it's got to lock into these grooves, and it's going to keep that windshield from coming a little bit in there. I'm hoping the weather stripping will be held back a little bit and it'll still work well, but we shall see. I'll give it a try. All right, got these Kemimoto Soft Doors installed on the old side by side. Had to loosen these straps up a little bit to get the windshield on here. And this windshield is really hard to get on here anyways, but once we got those on there, loosen these where there's some flexibility under there, then we're able to strap them up good. And got both sides installed. Taking this thing for a drive in the snow. Got a couple little gaps up top. Got that little gap by the window. Then when I need to fix that, probably cut a little hole since to fit the mirrors that I have. It'll fit a little more snug, but man, it makes a big difference riding this thing. It actually feels pretty good in here. I'm in some warm clothes, but I've taken this thing for a ride a couple times this last week when it was cold outside, and just had a decent jacket on, and felt really good in here where normally it would have been kind of unbearable to ride. See it snowing outside, but keeps it nice and keeps the wind out of here. makes it really comfortable. I mean, I'd say, I don't know how to explain it, but 10 times, 100 times better than what it was without these soft doors on it. It makes a really big difference for keeping the cool air out and being able to enjoy riding this thing in the wintertime. Taking out for a little joyride out here on the road. And gonna give it a little bit more of a whirl. But definitely highly recommend these soft doors if you don't want to do the hard doors. It's really nice. I don't have a heater in here or anything, but it still feels comfortable. And I think it's around 10 degrees outside, 12 degrees. I have to look to see exactly, but it got down to 2 degrees last night. It's cold today, snowing, and actually feels comfortable riding in here. So, pretty cool. All right, we've been riding around last night over here to camp out at some friends, the old cabin. Soft doors are working really well. Like I said, I got a little gap here from I need to cut maybe to make this the hole for the mirror on these soft doors didn't match with the particular mirrors that I had. But other than that, it does pretty good. There is a spot right here. Seems to be gapped a little bit. Not too bad, but man, it makes a huge difference keeping the wind and the cold air out. You can drive around in the rain and stay dry. It's pretty cool. It's made a big difference having this side by side in the winter time and being able to ride it. Very cool. Hey guys, I just want to wrap up my review of these Kemimoto Soft Doors for my Can-Am Defender. I've been using it now for a couple weeks and I've been really happy with them. So before on my Can-Am side by side, I didn't have any doors on it, which I love for the summertime, the air blowing through the cab. But as you know, in the wintertime, it gets cold. And so there's a lot of times that my Can-Am just stays in the garage most of the winter time because it's so cold to ride it on those real cold days. But now with these soft doors, I've been using this, side by side much more. And so I highly recommend, if you don't want to make the investment into some hard plastic doors, you can spend as much as you want on these things. But with these soft doors, they're so much cheaper and you can use them. It'll allow you to use your side by side so much more in the winter time. I've been riding around. I rode around on a cold day, like 8-10 degrees outside, and I had my Carhartt jacket on and a beanie, some gloves, and I felt really comfortable riding around. I got to ride around the snow. It was really cool. I will say that as far as it's going to fit certain mirrors on this side here. So if I had a mirror that was mounted right here, it would have fit perfectly. But because I have these mirrors, they're mounted a little different spot than what this is made for. So I'm gonna have to maybe cut a little hole, make it, kind of customize it a little bit there to fit it snug. So there's allowing a little bit of air into the cab on these sides when it's really cold. That can, let a little bit of air in that you may not want, but not a big deal at all. And it's kind of that way on both sides. But man, these things, zip up, pop out, pop in. It's really not hard at all, to open them up, get in and out. I've been real happy with that. My kids rode with me in here. They've been really comfortable. And so, like I said, I'm very happy with. Feel free to make some, if you have any questions, post them down in the comments. Like, subscribe, as I try to bring you more reviews on these side-by-side and some of the add-ons for it. But I'm really happy with these Kemimoto Soft Doors. I recommend them. I think they're good for what they cost. They're good value, and you'll get so much more use out of your side-by-side in the wintertime. So thumbs up. I hope they keep coming out with these, more and more products for these side-by-sides, and just makes it so much more useful in the wintertime with these soft doors. So great job. Thanks.